Do they have a marquee moment in them for this marquee high school match of the week? Skleba looking, getting pressured, rolls to his left. He's going to let one fly. It's picked off, intercepted by Trevor Roach. He's inside the 10, he's inside the 5. Touchdown! Trevor Roach, pick 6. Coach Bartholomew said he's a high-energy kid. He'll do anything you ask him to do, and he'll play any position you want. He's trying to get a huge hit here. 1-1. Hoover grounds one through the hole. Hoover's got it. Brody Hoover with a base hit. This is going to score 2 runs. Brody Hoover was a JV guy last season, but when he got the chance to make the big plays in the varsity level, he rose to the occasion. And Norris is up 10-7. Shoji Naga gives the clap of approval over at first. He knows what Reeder can do. Can Reeder deliver?
Biggest pitch of the game today.
3-2, and Reeder hits one out in a right field pretty deep. This one's back at the wall. It's a grand slam. Kansas delivers. Jansen Reeder. How about that? Comes back from injury. Kansas. Do you believe in miracles? Because right now, they've got the whole Kansas fan section believing. Here we go. Season on the line right here. BDS Osceola, final play of the game. 3 seconds to go. Gustafson. They send blitz. Gustafson going deep on the far sideline. It is caught at the 15, but the clock hits 000, and that is it. That is it. Shock and awe for one team. For the other team, pure jubilation. The Osceola fans shocked. The players on their knees. Their season is over after an incredible season. For BDS fans, they are jumping around, clapping. And the BDS Eagles have another week of life in the postseason. Second free throw, no good after the first free throw was made by Scholl. 29 points for Scholl. McDowell up ahead. The ball stolen by Kyle Cannon. And with 10 seconds left, Creed's not going to foul. This is heartbreak for the Cardinals. And down goes number 1. There will be no undefeated champion. Scott Catholic is going back to the NSAA state championship game for another season.
Stanton loses yards on the run. They lose 4 there. It's second down at about 14. Wilkie is going to pass down the near sideline to the end zone. He's got a man wide open. Touchdown, Mitchell Hupp. The senior gets in for 6. They pass it. They don't run it, Kalen. A team that has run the ball so well goes for the pass and has them wide open in the end zone.
Back out. 2:07 to go. Wilson, spin move inside. Layup denied again. Rebound, McCullough. It's a fight. It's a mad scramble. Wilson got it up. Got it to go. Oh, my goodness. At the shot clock buzzer.
Jeremiah Payne stands up at the 15. Jeremiah Payne, it's funny, he was actually looking at the official standing next to him and signaling for a flag after he saw that the play clock was down. Jeremiah Payne, he muffed the punt. That's going to go to Dakota Wesleyan. Jeremiah Payne muffs the punt, and Dakota Wesleyan gets the ball at the Doane 21-yard line. Hunter Cordell, I believe, was the one to recover that one. Actually, that was not Hunter Cordell. That was actually Logan Sirk. So Dakota Wesleyan gets the ball at the Doane 21-yard line, and this is not at all what you'd want to see if you're a Doane fan. Dakota Wesleyan finally getting the ball with some favorable field position. Can they convert and get some points on the board? 3:20 to go in the third quarter. 10-0 Doane leading it over Dakota Wesleyan. Dakota Wesleyan trying to play rather quickly with Lee. He's got Aaron, 6-foot junior, lined up to his left. There's a flag on the play, and it looked like maybe it was Carson LaValle jumping off sides, or maybe it was a false start. LaValle jumped, but then he points it to the O-line, signaling for a false start, and it will be a false start. So false start on Parker Grotjaw, the right guard. It'll back them up even farther. These penalties for Dakota Wesleyan starting to rack up and really killing these drives sometimes. On the 5-yard penalty, 1st and 15 at the 27. Austin Lee, the sophomore,
He had a great start to the season, 472 yards passing in his first 2 games, but today hasn't done too well. Aaron getting across the 25, able to pick up about 4 yards, or mark it actually 3 yards and make it 2nd and 12. It just hasn't been the same production from Austin Lee in this game compared to what he had last game. He had 229 passing yards the last game against Hastings, and Aaron only had 84 rushing yards. But completely different today against Doane than that game last week against Hastings. So 2nd and 11 officially. Ball placed at the 23. Handed off again to Aaron, trying to bounce to the outside, but he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 3rd and 11. Nice tackle on the play by Tanner Simdorn. He came into this game with 2 tackles as the inside linebacker. The sophomore, 6'1", 200 pounds. Wrapping up Aaron by his legs and bringing him down. 3rd and 11. Big play here with 2:15 to play in the 3rd quarter. Big play coming up here for Dakota Wesleyan. They have 2 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side, 1 receiver lined up in the slot. It's Kreger Clark. Trying to get the crowd loud here on the sideline as the Doane sideline. Austin Lee looking to the near sideline, and it's overthrown and completed. It's incomplete. Intended for Vandentop. Incomplete. It'll be 4th and 12. I think you got to bring out the field goal unit here if you're Dakota Wesleyan to try to get the first points on the board for the Tigers of Dakota Wesleyan. So far today, 1 field goal by Dakota Wesleyan in the first half. They're 0 for 1. There was a missed field goal by Jackson Patrick. He's 1 for 3 now on the season. 5 for 5 on extra points. We'll see if he can make this one from 40 yards out on the left hash. Trying to put 3 points on the board for Dakota Wesleyan, trailing 10-0. The hold is good. The kick is wide right by a long shot. And Jackson Patrick is now 1 for 4 on the season, 0 for 2 today. And the 40-yard field goal, no good. The 45-yard field goal earlier in the game for him was no good either. And it's 10-0 Doane, leading it over Dakota Wesleyan with 1:51 to play in the 3rd quarter. Tyler Cox, the leadoff man for Gretna East, is out there. The righty will get things started here in the state championship game. We're glad you're with us here on All Red. Here we go. Swing and a miss on the first pitch by Homolka, fastball. Tyler Cox is the brother of Trevor Cox, who's the starting pitcher today for the Griffins. Played for the youth team in Gretna. Used to play baseball at Gretna High with his brother. Takes one outside and away for ball 1. 1-1 is the count. Played a prep baseball tournament. Played for the Legion team as well. So obviously has a lot of experience playing before the high school level. 1-1. High and away. 2-1 is the count. A lot of the Norris pitchers coming into this tournament with an undefeated record. Homolka is one of them. This one's cracked, and that's right through the gap in between short and third, and a base hit for Tyler Cox to lead things off. That's a great start and a great way to calm the nerves for Gretna East. No seniors on this team, only sophomores and juniors playing in this game. And Tyler Cox gets things started. He does have experience along with his brother Trevor. They played in the state tournament last season for Gretna High, despite losing both games to start the tournament. Now they're in the title game, and it's a base hit into left field to get things started. So runner on first now for Gretna East as it's Easton Leahy coming up to bat. He shows bunt, bunts it straight back to Homolka, picks it up, throws it to first, makes the play for the first out. But Leahy does his job. The DH advances the runner from first to second as Tyler Cox is now standing in scoring position on second base. But a heads-up play there from Colton Homolka to be ready for that sacrifice bunt as Leahy's down immediately. Here's Nolan Green playing shortstop today. Green uncommitted for now, but plays for the 402 Express travel baseball team. His college interests include the Kansas Jayhawks, University of Missouri, Kansas City, Missouri University, Missouri State, UNO, and UNL. Takes a nice pitch down the middle for strike one to Nolan Green. So runner on second base with one out. No score at the top of the first inning. in the state championship game. We had a great game in the Class C title game right before this, a walk-off for the title. This is grounded to second base. Logan White's got it. Throws it to Homolka, who makes the trip from the mound to first. He makes the play. Advancing, though, from second to third is Tyler Cox. And immediately, 90 feet away from home plate, Gretna East has a runner. Trying to get the Griffins in the lead. But there's 2 outs. And here is Carson Herman, the cleanup hitter. Herman played for the basketball team as well, averaged 6.1 points per game this season, going 7-17 in the Griffins' first year as a basketball program. First pitch for Homolka, curves in there to the righty, strike 1. You got Karen Boswell, who is on deck for Gretna East. 2 down, no balls and a strike. Homolka delivers, and that is a wonderful pitch, off speed and in there for strike 2. 0-2. And the Norris crowd trying to get loud here, trying to will their team on to get through this inning with no runs allowed. No balls and 2 strikes, runner on third. Here's the pitch. Chopped high in the air. Homolka makes the catch on the mound, and Homolka getting hype there. Same with his dugout, coming out to meet him. Gretna East leaves a runner stranded on third base, and there's no score as Norris survives the early Gretna East pressure. We'll head to the bottom of the first inning. Leading off for Norris will be Logan Michael when we return on ORIB.